How's it going, everybody? It's the Shirtless Chef coming at you with another episode, along with Bro Mikey Studios, of How Will It Taste? So, let's roll the title.
What's up, everybody? It's your big bro Mikey coming at you. Welcome back to the Bro Mikey Studios show, where we do it all and have a ball. Along with me is my co-host, the CDH Warrior,
CDH Warrior, and the Shirtless Chef,
aka the Shirtless Chef. Make sure you go check his videos out at Shirtless Chef Cooking on YouTube, and William Monday for gaming and everything else. Welcome back to the Bro Monkey Studios, where we have a ball and do it all. Today we're doing another taste test, but the things that we're going to be tasting is the Flintstones. Meet your Flintstones.
Yabba dabba doo!
And you know who too.
And this is why we enjoy doing taste tests together.
And
this is what we're diving into. Figure, let's start off with the calorie count on this.
Your calorie count for your...
It's 100 calories a piece if I'm looking at it correctly.
Well, we don't really need.
Technical malfunctions.
Yeah, heap. Oh, screw it.
We were trying to keep the box together.
This is the only part that matters. Here's your calorie count if you need to know what everything is. And there's that part.
So I am actually going to take my shirt off because I'm overheating.
Yeah, I had like the main heater on, but I turned it off. And for everybody on his channel, for the Shirtless Chef,
I am literally shirtless.
For everybody on his channel, there's the calorie count for y'all.
Yep.
And we will be taste testing the blue one first.
Now I've got to remember. There's my spoon.
How many people do that?
Me?
Wow. Just looking at that is like, holy moly.
So I'm going to drop the camera down a little bit.
Just a little bit. Let him lick that one, that side. That way he can see what it is. And we're gonna share this one. We're gonna share this one, but we're only gonna dip in one but once.
Yeah.
So grab me a spoonful of sugar. It helps the medicine go down, you know.
This is why we do videos like this together, because we end up with the wackiest videos ever. As opposed to our podcast, which generally stays serious, our cooking and taste test videos are generally
hilarious. We're from serious to hilarious. Spoons up. Okay. So it's supposed to be like what? The raspberry, blueberry, or whatever the blue.
I think it's supposed to be blue raspberry.
That's actually not bad.
That's actually reasonably good. I'm surprised they managed to make it taste the way they do.
Or maybe whatever they put on the cereal is the same stuff that they put in that.
Probably.
Who knows, folks? Only the people who make it do. But anyway.
Do we want to move on to the opposite one?
Yeah.
and then we'll move on to the. We also have. This is going to be a whole bunch of taste tests. So be prepared, folks. There's a lot to this.
Welcome to Old Yeller. Now let's see what this one tastes like. But the only reason why we shared the blue one is because
There's only
two
of
of
the
them in
blue.
there.
Yeah.
And
There's 4 of the.
other kind.
Yeah.
What they should have did was blue on top and
There should have been
this color on
3
the
of
bottom.
each.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have made more sense to me, but yeah, I don't design these things.
That tastes like. What is it? It tastes like
Banana? No. We're trying to figure out what the yellow tastes like. It tastes yellow. This isn't bad.
Like yellow. It's like a mix between a banana and what's that pie? That cream pie. Not the lemon cream pie, but the other cream pie. That tastes just like
Why? No.
banana cream pie. That's exactly what it tastes like.
Yeah.
Just without the crust. Out of the two, I like them both.
Oh, yeah.
So, on a scale of 1 to 5, I'll rank the Fruity Pebbles 4.9.
Okay. I'm yours. I was going to give it about a 3. Because it's not quite what I was expecting, but it is about what I was expecting. Does that make sense?
The blue one does
Yeah. But this one is not
taste
quite.
more like that's why I gave it what I gave it. Because it tastes like, I'm serious, it tastes just like a banana cream pie.
Yeah.
Just in pudding form.
Yeah. And I don't know if that was the flavor they were really aiming at.
Because what's that yellow one? In the cereal, what's the yellow one supposed to taste like?
We may get an answer to that later.
Because each color represents
A different fruit.
yeah. And it very well could be banana.
Yeah, because now that I'm getting further into it, it tastes like a banana pie. It very much does.
Because lemon would be more tart. So you were right when you first said banana. So even though we rated this, what we rated it, is it worth buying? In my opinion, this don't include his because we both have our
Separate opinions.
yeah. So, but in my opinion, it's a thumbs up for buying again and well worth the money. Everything that I'm about to show you, you can find if you have Kroger around you. You can find this all at Kroger.
Hmm. Now that I'm getting to the bottom of this, it's almost like the flavor sank to the bottom,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I wonder if there is a way to shake Jello pudding up or mix it up. I mean, because technically we're supposed to mix them before we eat them, but the kid in me just wants to dive right in.
Well, and you don't necessarily expect to have to mix something like that.
It's supposed to be already mixed.
Yeah.
But other than that, Not bad.
No, definitely not bad.
But they do got the fruity part right.
Yeah. They did at least get that part right.
They did get the fruit part right. It's just, this one tasted to me like a banana cream pie.
Yeah.
Well, the blue one tasted more like whatever the blue one is supposed to be like.
Yeah.
And before it cools down anymore,
We're going to taste test our hot chocolate.
and this is what it looks like, folks.
This is Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnadust with marshmallow.
And these are what the packs look like.
Hot chocolate.
And your calorie count on this one is, pause the video if you need to so you can read the instructions. And that's what that side looks like.
There we go with our...
And these right, this cup right here, and the cup that he's supporting was one of mine and my wife's Christmas present.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Ooh. That actually instantly smells like sun.
And the marshmallows melted, melted too, because the water was hot enough.
That's really good.
You can
This
also,
is not what I was expecting.
you can also find this at Kroger. I went to the one on Emory.
Okay. Oh, okay. I had to think about where Emory Road is. I've lived here in Knoxville for 6 years now. And have had family here my entire life. And I'm now figuring out where things are.
My roots are in Tennessee. My mom told me a few days ago. Crash! If you hear moaning in the background,
It's the cat.
my cat, I seriously need to get them fixed. Because she thinks that she can holler out the window and expect other people and cats to hear her, but the windows are closed,
Yeah.
as you can tell. They're closed. But if I rated that from 1 to 5, 5 being alive and 1 never again,
I don't think we ever gave it a rating.
I'm
Because
not-
the cat interrupted.
that's what I'm
Okay.
not doing. A rating for the hot chocolate, I'm going to have to give a 3.
I'm kind of with him on this. Because it's good, but I don't immediately think Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Does that make sense?
For me, it would have to take 2 packs.
Yeah.
And that's how I like my hot chocolate, with 2 packs. Now, my wife, on the other hand, would tell you it's spot on.
Yeah.
But is it worth buying again?
Yes.
Yeah, because who doesn't love Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Exactly.
You gotta be living under a rock if you don't like it.
This is actually funny to me because that is actually what our first taste test ever was. It was the Cinnamon Toast pancakes
Mm-hmm.
and the Lucky Charms pancakes and 1 or 2 other things. But that was our first ever taste test that we did together.
You want to know something? I almost picked it up too. There's a Lucky Charms hot chocolate.
Ooh. You
With
know,
St. Patty's Day being around the corner.
that would be something we could do for March as a taste test. That would actually
I
be
don't
fun.
need you in my way. There you go, girl. Now we're gonna change events And we're gonna. I don't know if my co-host will try this because this word right, he may or may not because where he read that part right there, they could be hot or they could be just enough to let you know something's there.
Oh yeah.
You never know.
It's one. I'm gonna taste test it,
But he
Just to
might
see
he
if
might
they-
not like it.
but
Heck, I might not like it either. I don't
thus is the curse of trying random things.
because I got to tell my audience I try stuff new at least once.
Yeah.
That way they'll know my opinion and
These are limited edition goldfish.
there's that side. That side. Nutrition facts for those who need to want to know. Pause the video. Enlarge it if you need to. Pause the video. That's a fail.
Oh.
Right there. Right.
That's bad when he's just smelled it and he's like, it's a fail.
Because you can't even smell the red hot. Because you're thinking hot sauce.
Epic fail. Are these just plain goldfish?
Well, if I hit the hot sauce on them,
I'm just at the point of, I don't even smell hot sauce.
but they got to market it towards the kids too, so it might not be as hot. Even though kids today
Okay.
like hot stuff, than when I did back growing up.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna take a handful. That's what they look like, folks. And for everybody on the Shirtless Chef channel,
There we go. They
Oh,
look
yeah.
like regular goldfish.
even up close and personal, they don't. Not unless they were like dipped in hot sauce. They're not even that hot, are they?
Wow. This is tolerable. This is like medium salsa.
Well, I had Mexican food hotter than that.
Like I said, this is medium salsa hot.
It's good. It'll let you know something's there, but it ain't red hot.
But it's what good spicy food should really do.
Now, see, I feel a little bit up back in my throat.
Mm-hmm. You know it's there, but it's not ripping your tongue out.
But I also know that it's aimed for kids. So I'm not going to give it a bad rating.
I'd
Like-
say this is easily a 4.
All right. Now the heat's starting to pick up a little bit. It's spicy enough to let you know it's there,
Mm-hmm.
but not overpowering where it'll kill you. Like, oh my God, I got to have something to drink.
This is definitely not bad.
Because that Death Nut Challenge was a hell of a lot hotter than this.
Yeah. I didn't do that one with him.
I don't think he would be able to do that one that period. Because that last nut. And the only reason why I did the goldfish after the pudding in the chocolate, that way, when we do this, we can actually taste it. Okay, as I eat more,
I'm starting to pick up on the spice, but still at the same time.
I think we should have shook the bag because I think all the spice fell.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to feel the heat now. Because you know when it's
Cat treats.
it's what Thumbelina thinks it is. Because you know
What
when
Precious
something
thinks it is too.
you know when something sits on a shelf for a long period of time, or gets shook around in a truck, all the powder stuff or whatever they put on it.
All the spice falls off.
Yeah. Because now I'm starting to feel the heat. Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to up my answer. Now I'm starting to feel that tingling sensation. It's not a bad tingling either. That's what. Let's see.
Wow.
The compare that to the Death Nut. The the first stage of the Death Nut, like the first or second stage of the Death Nut, when you have to like sit there for like a minute or two before you can take a sip of water or whatever. It's that spicy. That's how spicy that the first two levels of the Death Nut are. It'll let you know it's there, but it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
Type.
I'm still at the point that I'm still not. I'm expecting this massive amount of heat. And I'm still not really getting much.
As you dig more down in there, I guarantee you'll start liking them more. And you never know, you might wind up buying them again. Some point down the road if they'll keep them. Right now they're a limited edition. And the only reason why they call stuff a limited edition is testing it to see if it's going to be will it do well in the
stores. Okay, so
now we're off to the cinnamon bun, which
Cinnabon cinnamon roll pudding,
which will need the pack thing so we can show the.
I hadn't thought about that.
Last but not least, folks, is this one, and this is the calorie count for those who want to know. Pause it, enlarge it, and that's what it looks like on the top. Pretty much like on the side.
Let's dig in.
But this one I'm gonna stir up first so I can get all the whole flavor.
Yeah.
And the other reason why I lick these two is so when I put them on a table,
the cat doesn't lick them.
That and make a mess.
Okay.
You stir it first.
No, I just got what was on the lid.
Oh. Stirring this. Now the cinnamon part is what the white part stuff was. The icing and stuff. It's okay. Now since I stirred it, let's go just sink it.
Okay, now I'm starting to get the cinnamon. It settled. That's kind of funny.
That's why I stirred it. Because I got both. I think you have to stir these in order to get the actual taste. Would you buy it again?
If given the option, yeah.
If it makes 2 yeses, I'd buy it again.
I mean, this isn't bad.
I'm glad.
It does taste like cinnamon roll. I have to give them that. It smells like a cinnamon roll as well.
Come here, Prash. Come on. Prash. Prash. Prash.
Cat just wanted attention. That was it.
Stop that hollering crap. You know better. It just does not but annoy me. Scale from 1 to 5. I'll have to give it about 4.5. Is it worth the money? Yes.
Yes.
Would I buy it again? Yes. The only thing is, you know those pudding cups that look like 2-in-1?
Mm-hmm.
I wish these were. That's my only downfall. Because sometimes it takes 2 pudding cups to satisfy me.
Still pretty good.
It is. I mean, but everybody probably say, well, you got enough pudding cups that could last for 3 or 4, which is true. I did have enough pudding cups that probably could fill up 4 cups, or one of the big ones.
Yeah.
I also saw different flavored. I saw, and I might get them and do a taste test on those. One of them was a Starburst flavor,
Mm.
and I forget what the other
Then
ones
again,
were.
I'm not a Starburst person anyway, so
I forget what the other flavors were, unfortunately.
but I think this is pretty much coming to the end of our taste test.
Wow. The last few bites. Oh my god. Wowzers. As Inspector Gadget would say, either you're too young or you're my age or you're too young to know Inspector Gadget. And I'm talking about the original Inspector Gadget. Not this new generation. Just like the Turtles.
The early 2000s one?
The 1980 version Turtles.
Oh. I was meaning the one in Inspector Gadget.
Oh.
Because there was one that came out when I was probably 6, 7.
Because you got the 80 version Inspector Gadget, and you got, it's either 80s or early 90s, whenever Inspector Gadget originally first came out.
Yeah.
Then you got the newer version.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. One thing on the hot chocolate. Do not let it sit. And in a second, he's going to see why.
Mine's not.
Mine, all the cinnamon had settled to the bottom.
Yep. Which is fine.
Yeah. But anyway.
Actually complements
That complements the cinnamon roll pudding quite well.
Yes. The Cinnamon Toast Crunch hot chocolate complements the cinnamon roll quite nicely.
But I think that's pretty much it.
From here, from Bro Mikey Studios, where we do it all and have a ball, to the Shirtless Chef, we love you, stay safe, and as always,
Have a great day.
peace out, my friends. And on my channel, deuces.